We think we found a spot, don't we, Jay?
Yes, it looks really promising.
It's a nice clear spot. There's sort of semi-path. We're not sure whether it's one of the landowners' footpaths or whether it's just like a game trail. There's no sort of clear way through anywhere, but I don't think there's anything like that. So yeah, this is going to be our spot. We're going to clear some of this debris out the way. We're going to build over there, did we say? Yeah, yep, so we're going to build a wall over there. Should be fun. See you in a bit. Well, been back to the car, got some tools and stuff, but what I want to do first of all is clear this area, get a fire pit area to keep us warmer to cook on later on. Wish us luck. So we've done the major clearance now. If you look behind Jay there, got rid of all the dead wood, cut back a lot of it, we piled it all behind us, there's some over there, and a lot that's going to be firewood because it is old and dry and all the rest of it. But this is where the shelves are going to go now. Time to get a brew on. Leave that to do its thing there. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
We're sort of settled. We've got a little base camp, if you like. I'll take you in there in a short while when we're a bit more set up. We've cleared this spot over here. All the holly's gone now. Obviously it's there. We need to get rid of all that tomorrow. That'll be going to the bottom corner of the woods where people are entering and they shouldn't. So all of that is going to be blocking that entrance tomorrow. I don't think we'll be doing that today, will we, Jay? Because it's been a bugger to clear it. I'm just going to get a fire going and then get some food on. Right, I'm going to try again. The amount of times I try and light a fire from a spark and it just doesn't work. I've got dry wood, so I've not been hunting around for everything. But something twigged me the other day, so I thought I'd give it a go. So I've got bits of wood here, not fully prepared yet, so I'm just going to take a few thin slithers like this. See, one of the things I have a problem with, or one of the things I seem to have struggled with, is the tinder. Is finding dry tinder. And then I realised I actually have something that will act as a tinder more or less every time I go out, and I forget to use it because I didn't realise, or at least it didn't twig with me. It didn't twig with me that that it would make a decent tinder, so I thought I'd give it a try today. So this is sort of like my prepared wood. I've got my different sizes.
Are you going to get your belly button fluff?
No, not belly button fluff. I've got some thinner twigs there, and I've got my little bits to catch it. So what's going to catch a spark and give me a flame? This is, and I've always got jute twine with me, so normally when I'm out in the woods and I need to tie anything, I use the twine because it's natural. It's I think it's hemp based, and it'll just, either the birds will use it for nesting, or it'll just rot away. So what I'm going to do is just pick apart the strands, just try to rough them up. That's what I'm after. These really fine little bits like this. It's looking good. So what I'm going to do now, just roll that into a little ball like that, and see whether that will take a spark and give me a flame. Well, it definitely went then, didn't it? Oh, you little git, just a bit slow then, wasn't I? I might need to prepare another bit. No. So she's going. Yay! I suppose more practice with dry wood and then start working with damp wood, I guess, and see how we can get it there. But the hemp works as a good tinder, so I was quite pleased with that because I've always got that ball of twine with me. Job's a good one. Okay, it is 3 o'clock. We're having stew tonight, which we're going to put on in a second, but while that's going to take a couple of hours, so we're going to have a couple of cheesesteak sandwiches. Got no onions, so I can't do onions. A little bit of olive oil over there, cheese, and then the steaks. So the first thing I do is get into these steaks. So these are the thin frying steaks for sandwiches. I'm going to get those on first. I don't really want to cook these all the way through initially. I just want to get a quick colour on them, and then what I'll do is I'll take them off the heat. I'll slice them up into thinner bits. Yeah, slice them up into thinner bits and add the cheese. Just make this thin slice like that. Heat. Oh, the cheese is starting to toast. Nice. There you go, Jay. That one's got your name on it. Lovely, thank you. And we can take a bit of a closer look, I guess, at the way we've got camp set up. Obviously, you can see the fire going just there with the stew pot on. Jay's done dinner. He's done a stew. If you want to see how that went, pop over to his channel, take a look. It's the first time I think he's cooked for us while we've been out. So, yay! Well done, Jay. Jay's got his tent set up over there.
Hey, mate.
I'm just a sleeping bag, but I have bought a camping bed. This is very much glamping for me anyway. Brought the gear down on the Tatonka. That's worked really well. I was quite impressed with how that carried the weight. It did exactly as it's supposed to. It spread the weight really well. We didn't get as much done as far as blocking the road's concerned. I mean, about, I don't know, 50 metres over there is the road, and when we look through the gap here, there's one of those gaps that people keep walking through to come into these woods, and they shouldn't be coming in here. So the plan tomorrow is to take all of that, as I pointed out earlier, and actually stick it in that hole over there, and that'll sort of block that bit off. So we've already done a King Goblin, very nice. We're on to the IPA now. Hobgoblin tasting session continues.
What's that one called?
This one's the IPA.
No, the other one.
That's the King Goblin.
Okay.
And we're about to
Chin chin.
eat some stew. So dinner tonight is a stew, as you know. So let's have a look at how that came out, shall we? And Jay seems to be enjoying his. Can't beat a bit of stew in a Yorkshire pudding. Look at that. And now we're going for gold.
Chin chin.
Dark, innit? Turn some light on. Not that one, that's the spotlight. That's my breath. That's how darn cold it is. Shut that light off. Oh no, wrong one. That one off. That one on. Pretty dark. But I had to do my usual sort of walking out of camp and just going out into the darkness and looking back. It's actually looking quite good. That's us over there. So now we've cleared this, when we come back, the actual setup is really quick. It'll take us about 10 minutes to get this up next time. So what he's doing there is using the transfer. He's using the airbed pump to get air into the fire to keep it going. Good morning. Well, it rained last night, but it looks like it's going to be a sunny morning. The sun's coming out over there. Just got the fire going. Found a few dry twigs, so I can see if I can find some slightly more substantial ones. It was cold last night. You could tell when you put your head out of the sleeping bag, but really comfortable night actually. I was just saying to Joe, it's probably the most comfortable night I've had since we've been going out here. Nice flat bed, really warm sleeping bag, plenty of room to move around. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. So I'm going to see if I can find some wood now and get this fire going a bit better. Okay, so Jay's just over by the road now, cutting down a couple of stakes, a couple of I think it's willow or something like that, for using as fence posts really. I'm going to take the big sledgehammer around, the axe, start dragging some of this holly around. We'll have our first section of holly fencing up hopefully, and I'll show you that when we're done. Woods. So along the sort of the south edge of the woods is a road. There you go. And a footpath, and people just wandering to the woods. They leave rubbish lying around, you know, and it's not pleasant. So part of the issue is that a lot of this edge, there's big open gaps. If I wander down that way a second, I'll show you the type of thing I mean. So there's gaps sort of like this all the way along, and people just wandering. A bit further up, it's a bit worse as well, because you can see there's clear footpaths that people have made into the woods, and then along that footpath there's cans of beer and pop and all the rest of it. So one of the things that Jay and I are doing while we're here is just sort of building up the fencing a bit. So I'll show you what we've done so far. Oh, and that was probably the worst gap there. That was massive. So we've really plugged that with holly. So we've done about, I don't know, 30-40 meters. So we started over there. We've woven all this. It looks worse than it is at the moment as well, because of it being winter still, so there's no leaves on it. Once this grows, that'll be there. So next time we come here, we'll do more of the same. We've got some other areas that might make interesting, you know, spots for camping, for hammock and all the rest of it. But so much holly, we need to clear all that, and then we'll drag the holly down, same as we did with the area we've just cleared. So all of the holly that you've just seen filling those gaps is stuff that we've dragged from where our camp was, which is somewhere over there in those woods. Still a lot to do, a lot of work to do, but you know, gets set in the woods, doesn't it? I think that's us done for this morning now. I think what we'll do is we'll take the camp apart, we'll move some of this firewood, we'll leave the reflector there because that'll be there for next time we come. So that's the camp bed I used last night. Not the kind of thing I'd normally carry into the woods with me, to be honest. It's too bulky, but knowing where we were, how close we were to the car, I thought give it a go, and it's really comfortable. You can see we're semi-packed away now. For the first time ever, Jay's experienced some condensation issues with the, it's a gillet in it. No, what's
gear top bivvy.
The gear top bivvy. He was soaked this morning, but just have to see what that was. Not sure. It's the first time he's had an issue with it like that. There he goes, Scott of Dudley. So 2 trips back to the car, because we brought tools in with us mainly. This isn't a leave no trace camp, because this is going to be our sort of permanent working base. So hopefully the next time we come and use this, we won't be using the bashers for the sidewalls. We'll have built up something a bit more permanent. So that's the sort of plan, to build a wall across there, a wall across there, maybe make them into mud walls. But it's a nice working base for us, this one. So yeah, it's not a leave no trace. So that's another one done. Didn't get as cold as we was hoping. We thought it was going to get down into the minuses, but it didn't get down into the minuses. I think it got down to 1 or 2 degrees, something like that. A little bit of rain this morning. But yeah, it was a good one. And then a little bit of work yesterday and this morning, just to pay for our keep, as it were. So yeah, that's us done, I think. Heading back towards the car. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you on the next one.